Yay! Hey, I got a laptop here, so I'm gonna make sure. Oh yeah, link in description. Link in description. So, hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I hope it's Wednesday. 3D Musketeers. There we go. J. David. Yeah, me. Yeah, me. Yeah, me. Yay! Friggin' sweet. Welcome to another 3D Printing Nerd live stream. This one brought to you by Mingda. They reached out and asked me to show you their Magician Pro. And what better way to show off a big giant machine is to get it out of a big giant box on my really tall bench. And let's see what happens. Like, I might have to adjust the camera. Who knows? Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Eric Lacasse. I wonder what's the quality in this one. I have a Mingda D3 and something is not right with it. Ooh, well, I don't know. I've heard from a number of people who've had experience with this Mingda Magician Pro. They like it. They like it. They say the quality's good. You'll have to excuse me. I just burped a little bit. LTTstore.com, right? I love my water bottle. It's not sponsored. I love it. So listen, Mingda is also giving away one of these during the stream. And because I'm using StreamYard, I think I can do this. Ready? Ready? This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Oh, there we go. Right at the bottom. Right at the bottom. So there's two codes. There is a code you can enter when you click the link to put in to win a free 3D printer, a free one of these. The other code is to get 50 bucks off if you choose to buy it. I didn't click the link yet, so I don't remember what this costs. So someone do that and tell me, if you would. Oh, that ticker is just gonna get a little much. Andrew Rogers, $9.99. Are you out of your mind? Yay, it's a live stream. That is correct. Joel Finn, oh, is that $5.99? $5.99? Oh, Andrew Rogers, first of all, $9.99, you out of your mind. That's almost 2 5s. And thank you to Joel Finn for the price, $5.99 for this. Let's not waste any bananas here. Let's get down to business. I've cleaned out my tool drawer, so my only cutting implement is a skinny pancake flipper. But we could be methodical about it. I hope my microphone is picking up that wonderful noise. Tripods Garage, $4.99. Are you out of your mind? Tripod, of course, one of my pit crew at Murph for my Death Racer. Lewis and Clark, $1.99. Are you out of your mind? Is it Lewis and Clark? Lewis and Clark, right? The Lewis and Clark Trail? I don't know. Anyway. Brian Vines, your only cutting implement is your pancake flipper and your sharp wit. My goodness, Brian. My goodness. Okay, everybody, show of hands. Show of hands. However you do that in the chat, I don't know. But if you would go to an evening featuring Brian Vines, let me know in the comments, because I'm going to be honest with you. If I could go to a show, like, you know, with a professional staff serving appetizers and drinks and a spotlight on the stage, and Brian Vines comes up in his gloriously long hair, and he just dad jokes for 90 minutes, would you attend that? I would be first in line. I would be first in line. That would be amazing. Oh, look at that. Yes. No one. First time to catch a live stream? Look at all the hands in there. Omar Leo, can't wait to see you. Ow. God, the pancake flipper almost stabbed me. Oh, there we go. Like, I missed it with the stabbing implement. Oh, look at that. Peekaboo. It's a lot of fun here. Does the fun ever start? Aeroshell Blue Wolf, you had me at dad jokes. Okay, there it is. At some point, we, as a community, have to convince Brian Vines that we need an evening of him. Just an evening. Packed incredibly well using polystyrene, which our local facility does recycle, so that's super duper handy. You stay. Inside, we have 20 meters of white PLA filament, a wrench, a full-size SD card, some hex drivers, a spare nozzle, some screws, and silica gel. I think that's a snack for later. US power cord, that's important for people here in the US, such as myself. An injection molded spool holder, and it looks like with clips that go into place. And big frame. I don't know if I'm going to upset the balance of the universe, but there it is. Look at that. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Also, I'm using StreamYard, so, oh yeah, look at that. I got a logo there, and, oh jeez, I don't even know where to point. Like right over there, I put the Mingda thing. Not too bad. Okay, this is large. That is no joke. Okay, it's oh, maybe it gets screwed. Well, here, hold on. Here, I gotta let me get everything else out of the box, and then we'll have ourselves a little chat. You know when you this polystyrene, you know when you take it out and you feel it grabbing the hairs on your arm? That's crazy. Ooh, and in the bottom we do have the giant build plate. Here, I'm gonna put it down there and take it out, because then I have a place to set it. Okay. Lift with your legs. How do you even grip this? Come here. Sweet. Oh, geez. Okay. I'll scoot that to the side. One of the things that I notice right off the bat is the Magician Pro has a solid metal base plate. So you think of a lot of 3D printers from Creality and others. They have more of the bottom is enclosed in it's sheet metal with everything on the inside. If you look this way, yeah, you can see it. So it's just metal right here, and the center is essentially the enclosure. Okay, we're gonna have to tighten that up just a smidgen, that's for sure. Also, I remember I saw this in the picture. These uprights go and attach to the gantry to solidify it. I love that. I like a nice sturdy gantry, don't we all? But I think it also just looks really cool. We need to have a little discussion though, because well, here, so this is not attached. There's supposed to be, I believe, some screws and some screws and some T-nuts holding it in. I see a screw right here. I'm going to try to grab it with my wire strippers. Oh, it's pretty jammied in there. Jeez. Okay. This. Okay. I just want you to know. So before we proceed any further, one thing you have to remember is any company, sponsored or not, who is participating in a live stream it's similar to jumping out of an airplane without checking if your parachute is intact. And it's unfortunate, but we have run into something here that's going to take some time to fix. So this part right here can attach to this extrusion, and it looks like it wants 2 T-nuts with 2 screws. So I found one of the screws. Darren, super glue it. Really? Maybe not. Maybe super glue isn't the right. Let's see. They have a belt to. Oh geez. Okay. So it looks like there are some. We're going to attempt to get it going. I'm not going to be stymied here. I really want to get this going. So these lead screws go into a top plate, and the lead screws get inserted into like a 608 ZZ bearing, or one of those, like a skateboard bearing in the top, which allows them to easily rotate and keeps them fairly straight. There's a belt between the 2 lead screws at the top to keep them in sync. Back streets, no. At the top here, where the bearing should go, the bearing has been pulled out of this top section. And I don't know if it's because the plastic is deformed. It looks like it. But so what I'm going to do to diagnose this, first what I want to do, there's a screw trapped right here, and I need to attempt to get that out. And I think if I can, I really want to pay attention to chat, but at the same time, I do need to fix this machine. Oh boy, it's really in there. Oh, okay. There we go. My impressive tool set. Here's some clippers. There we go. I do have the second screw out. Dustin Speed. Mingda is going to stop sending stuff to Joel if I keep breaking it. Like, I understand that, but I didn't break this one. I just took it out of a box. That's all I've done. I mean, at this point, so here's where it gets interesting, because at this point, if you were to purchase this 3D printer from a company, for example, if you were to purchase a Magician Pro from Mingda, and when you got it out of the box, you could immediately tell there was problems, you would contact the company and return it, or you would contact the company and they would say, here are the pieces you need to fix it, right? It's a standard consumer scenario. But we're on a live stream, and we're only like 14 minutes in, and I'm not going to dance for the next 2 hours. So we're going to attempt to repair it ourselves. We'll see what happens. I think that's fair, right? That's fair. Oh boy. I'm gonna scoot the bottom plate aside just so I can make sure I can see. into here. Okay. It looks right. Oh, there we go. Let's see. That's... Oh, boy. Okay. Well, I guess that stays in. And the other one goes there. All right. Well, let's... It did come with tools. How is everybody? Let's see. Check the wrench bag. Check the wrench bag. Well, in the wrench bag, there's wrenches. I mean, go figure. Okay. I hope everybody's doing right. You can see that the right rod isn't in its housing like the left one is. Yeah, that's correct. That is 100% correct. But first things first, let's get this attached. Okay, I was fearful that the metal was stripped or the screw was stripped, and it looks like it's not, which I'm thankful for. We're getting there. On the road, 3D printing, $9.99. Are you out of your mind? Did you already break it? I did not. I did not. I took it out of the box. There were 2 screws that needed to go into this bracket that holds this side to the X axis, and they had fallen out. My fear was they fell out because possibly the aluminum extrusion was stripped. It turns out it's not stripped, and the screws went in just fine, and I can't pull it out. So we've technically fixed that issue. Awesome. Hello. At the top, let's see if I can swing this around. So at the top, this is in its plastic housing right here, and it doesn't rotate. That one rotates. And if I look down the line, yeah. I believe the plastic is a little bit whammied, just a smidge. But the bearing shouldn't be attached to the Z rod. It should just be up there and it should be touching it, right? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Because it's not mission critical, oh, there we go. Because it's not mission critical that Z rod and bearing are up in place, we're just gonna proceed. So next step, what I wanna do is check this. It's a little loose. Let's tighten that up. It's an eccentric nut on the bottom, and you just gotta turn it until it tightens up. Oh, and we are pretty, that's nice and firm. I like that a lot. Yes. I'm gonna set this down. Stay. Now for the base, it's all about that base. I know that there's going to be eccentric nuts here, and you can see Flight, she's got a shimmy. Now what we can do is have a look at the eccentric nuts for the bed, and hopefully do the same thing where we tighten it right up. You can really feel when an eccentric nut starts to grab. It's kind of cool. So there we go. The only play right now just is in the plastic tray, and I'm really putting some force on it. Otherwise we're in a really good spot. I'm just going to tighten this back one up just a smidgen. And then last, what you want to do is check to make sure that at each end of the axes, the bed is good. So we seem to be good there. Now it's time to assemble. Well, hey, let's just check the chat. ZX says 2, make sure. Yeah, have you ever built a Voron 2.4? I have not. If she shimmies, find a whammy. Zombie Hedgehog, think of the helmets. Yeah, you know, a lot of people, well, not a lot, there's a fair amount of people who just hate bed slingers. And there's some people that like them. I just, if a machine works, I'll use it. Did I see? Okay, good. So the belt for Y is a little bit loose. It does have a tensioner right up front. Now you don't have to tension it like a guitar string, but it should be taut, right? I need to put this part on. The only downside that I have to bed slingers like this is having to install the gantry, because you have to put screws in from the bottom that go up, and you can't really turn on its side easily in order to do that. What I do is I typically hang a side over the edge and just hope and pray. So hope and pray is what we're going to be doing. Hooah! We'll get these out of the way. Man, this is a big darn machine. There's a lot of screws that go in. Hey, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, okay. This might actually be kind of cool right here. I think that screws go in from the top. How cool is that? I'm going to verify here as soon as I find the screws. Okay, we go. Oh, hey, you get back here. Let's see, it's going to be, is it going to be the X I already got out? Nope, it's going to be the big one. Walter Schaffer, My Magician X prints flawlessly. That is fantastic to hear. I'm very, very happy to hear that. Yeah, screws go in from the top. This is the very first time, I believe, I've ever put together one of these machines and had the screws go in from the top. That's cool. I like that a lot. Yes. Oh, that's cool. All right, if that's a trend that we can get to kind of go forward for machines like this, I would welcome it. Skip Marlin and go straight to Clipper. You know, I've heard that. Who said that? That was Smiggy. Hey, Smiggy. Why though? Why though? Why not have an appreciation for both? I think both have their place. Let's see. Over on this side, there is a Z or Z level switch, and so I'm going to plug that in. And it looks like there's only one. Sometimes on dual lead screw machines, you'll have a Z or Z limit switch on either side. This one just has it on the one. Get in there. I was attaching the motor. So it looks like there we go. those are gonna, there's a little spot that those fit into right up in there. Perfect. And I believe it's gonna be one of these, perhaps. Maybe not. Oh, those might be for the spool holder. It's gonna be a cap head screw. There we go. And a smaller Allen key. Perfect. That's pretty handy. Sometimes when you have these angle supports for 3D printers and they have to interface to something at the top, there's like 2 eyelet screws. I've had to do that, I think, where you put them in. This one screws straight to the injection molded plastic at the top. It's not so bad. The bed plugs in right here, and I'm just going to give it a click into place. It looks like it's got some decent strain relief. Let's get the other side taken care of. Might be my eyes, but the rod looks bent. We will find out. I believe it's just not in place. But technically, a rod not supported at the top shouldn't affect it too much if it's not bent. If it's bent, then we'll run into some issues. But let's not cross that bridge until we get there. Come on, does this go in? There we go. Oh, hey, once we get this printing, I can tell you about this cool trip I'm taking really soon. Okay, good. And then let's screw that one down. There we go. So you can hand tighten these screws, which is great. Hey, don't forget, while I'm putting this together, I actually made a banner for this. Yeah, so you can win one of these. You just go to the link in the description, and you're going to use the code that's scrolling by there, and you get, I believe it's a few entries into the contest. Mingda's giving away one of these Magician Pros. If you enter, I wish you the best of luck. Look at that. Look at that scroll by. Oh, love me a good scroll. Okay. I'm going to use this. It's kind of in a hard to reach place. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm at a point now where I can really tighten them down, which is exciting. And I'll make this one a little tighter. There we go. That's connected. That's connected. Friggin' sweet. Wow, this is a big darn machine. Plastic off. I'm gonna take the plastic off the bed. I think I can do that, right? Oh, there we go. Hope you can hear that. That's a great noise. Ow, ow, ow. Pinch my thumb. That's good. That's good. It's got a little X-axis tensioner over here. That appears to be good. I think we're at the point where we can plug it in, at least. Ooh, full-size SD, USB-C, or it's got a USB port, like a USB host port. Oh, we'll have to look into that. Oh, there it is. It's in the back. There is no voltage designator that I can see. So we'll plug it in and we'll just see what happens. How about that? That's the good way to do it. Oh, you know what? I keep scrolling. Sorry. I just, Z not straight. It's unlevel. It sure is. But I'm hoping it's similar to other machines that I've used where it'll straighten it out. Like it'll bring it to the top and level it out. So let's just get it plugged in and let's see if it's got that functionality. Plug it in, plug it in. I did check the voltage. Well, I went to look to see what the voltage was, and I did not see anything that allowed me to change the voltage. I didn't look that hard, I'm gonna be honest with you. So, we plug it in. Oh wait, actually, you know what we're gonna do? This is the fun part, right? You wrap it around that way. That way, if you trip over it, it doesn't come out. Yeah. All right, powering on in 3, 2, 1. It's turning on. Look at that. We've got some options. We've got menu, preheat, print, and leveling. Menu. Let's see if there's any sort of... oh, run out sensors on. Okay, that's good. Percentage, well, we got some fun stuff here. So let's see. I guess we can move it all the way to the top, right? That should do it to get those. Actually, just in case, let's travel the full Z. Rods don't appear to be bent. We're going. How y'all doing? I'm sending it. I'm sending it all the way to the top. Zombie Hedgehog, thanks for becoming a member here on the YouTubes. I believe you get to use new custom icons, avatar. What do they call them? I don't know exactly what they call them. Akuma Mods, what's up? Akuma Mods, if you follow him on the TikTok, he welcomes you to every TikTok video saying, hello from your resin printing god. And he says it just like that. That's Akuma Mods right there. Hey, he's a good dude. How are we doing? Look at that. We are going all the way up. I did forget that one, so I'm just going to put that one in real quick. That's so tall. Oh, crap. I guess if you're going to build one of these, you should... there we go. Maybe have it in a place where... No, come on. Is it in the wrong spot? I just want to make sure I've got everything correct. Okay, no, that is not going in. Just a sec. Oh, there we go. Palm right in. Let's try it one more time. See me jump there to try to get it in? Okay, well, keep going up. Joel needs a ladder. I know. I do. We're going to full Z. Full Z! Whew! We're getting up there. Okay, there we go. I think it leveled it out a bit. So let's go back and let's home Z. Cool. Oh, I saw someone threw something in there. Michael Tech, $4.99. Are you out of your mind? Hey, Jay, just got done with getting a booth for URF. We just debuted our 3D printed PC case at LTT Whaleland, and URF is the first conference. Any tips? Well, first, I wish I could have made it to Whaleland. I was going to. It's not that far of a drive, but I had some other stuff going on that I couldn't get out of, so I did not attend. As far as URF goes, URF is a wonderful conference. It's going to be full of a lot of really friendly people, probably really interested in whatever you have to show off at your booth. I'm going to be there. My team's going to be there. I believe a lot of people you know probably will be there. I don't know. As far as tips, just if anything, just keep some water at your booth. Maybe get a case of it, just because you're going to be talking to a lot of people, and it's a really good idea to stay hydrated, keep the throat going, because you got a lot of talking to do over multiple days. The other tip would be to, if you have someone else at your booth with you, trade off and try to get to see some of the other really cool stuff. A lot of times I've heard from people that have had booths, they feel kind of bad because they never got a chance to see anything else, and they really, really wanted to. So maybe that's a good thing to try. I hope that helps. Need a full Z button. That's true. Andrew Osmond with a 20. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 5s right there. Hi from Oak Harbor. Love your content. Missing your weekly live streams. Working on getting those back. Things are going a bit crazy right now. So we are, we're working on getting those back. Akuma Mods, no, I am August 4th. August 4th. So yeah, it was just, oh crap. My microphone fell off. My birthday is August 4th. August 4th. Catch on something? Anyway, August 4th. Yeah, mic drop. That's exactly what it was. Okay. Nothing printed came in the box. Nothing printed. I'm gonna have to put more tape on my microphone to hold it. So if nothing's printed, my guess is we just send it. We just send it. Oh, thanks for the happy belated birthday. I appreciate that. Braden, no, I'm not going to be doing a time lapse. Most likely. Most likely. Rapturous Raptors Irrational Inventions. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Love your content. Is the chassis that the bed rails to plastic or metal? This is metal. Metal. This is all metal right here. Go upside down. Well, here, let's do some leveling. Let's do some leveling. Leveling. Okay, so it's going to heat the nozzle to 150, and it's going to heat the bed to 50, and then it's going to do its auto leveling, probably to make sure everything's all heated up and good. There we go. Oh crap. Let's see. I need. Here we go. So this is the kind of tape you use to put over skin wounds. And I use it to tape my microphone either to my shirt or to my chest so that it stays in the right spot. So I need a bigger piece of tape. So pardon me for a moment while I go readjust my mic. Or I guess I don't have to go anywhere. Look at that. It was a small piece of tape. Now we're getting a big, big piece of tape. There we go. Moleskin. Thank you, producer David. I put it right there. And then put it right there, right between my two sternoclavicular. Isn't that your sterno? Is your clavicle or those? Anyway, put it right there. Do do do. Do do do. I chew my ice. I'm sorry. I forgot to tighten the hotbed cable with screws. Would you look at that? I wouldn't have known that because they didn't tell me anything. There's no documentation. So that is fantastic. I am tightening the hotbed with some screws, I guess. Maybe. Does it? Let's see. Oh, there we go. You can smell it. It smells like new electronics. Look at that. Thanks for the suggestion. I got that all taken care of. Bed's at 47. Yeah, I can feel it. Nozzle's at 155. It's overshot. Braden Milburn with a bunch of high fives. Is magic smoke legal in Washington? Not the kind that comes out of a machine. One cannot forget what one was not told to do. Oh, that's a really good point. Oh, it's doing stuff. And it looks like it is not sensorless homing. I hear a clicking, not like a time bomb. Practical printing with $1.99. Are you out of your mind? Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. That's for sure. With the way that Mingda actually makes their print head itself, you have to make sure that that eccentric nut is nice and tight so that it rides the X-rail smooth because of the way it does the bed leveling. When it puts that nozzle really close to the bed and puts the pressure on it, it's relying on that head to be stationary. And if it's not tight and the eccentric nut is even a bit loose, it will push the head up and your bed leveling will be off. J. David, does it have sensible homing? Define sensible. Define sensible. BVD 3D. Sensual homing. Woo-hoo-hoo. Right? Not sponsored, but I love this water bottle. Tyler Barnes. Some people call me an eccentric nut. Some people call me a space cowboy. Some call me the game. No, stop. Watching the right extruder, I'm thinking it's bent near the bottom. You mean the lead screw. Tell me you mean the lead screw, right? Because there's only one extruder. It could be. It's possible. It's possible. 25 point? Yes. Yes. I believe so. Zombie Hedgehog, yes, you can call me Joel. Now, large print bed, 20 meters of PLA. While it's homing, and we're going to do this again, while it's homing, bam! Thanks to Mingda, you get to see me take this out of the box and fix it and get it working, but also thanks to Mingda, you can win one of these, a Magician Pro. And to do that, there's a link in the description. Go there, click it, and use the code 3DPMD. 3D Printing Medical Doctor, I believe is what that stands for. I could be wrong. You want to put that code in where it asks, and you get entries. They're using Gleam. There's other ways to get other entries. That's cool. Oh, excuse me. If you want to buy one, there's another code scrolling by. That's going to be right there. 3DP50 USD. 3DP50 for 50 USD for United States dollar. If you go to buy it, put that code in, it gets you $50 off. Come on, you can do it. What's that?
David said that he updated the link for the machine in the description and it's not working.
Oh, did I have the wrong one in there before?
It was in there.
Oh no. Well, I just
The one that gave was in there. So now it's working.
okay, there's a link working. Any difference in the hot end? I don't know for sure. Same, I am hungry. What a great name. I used to live in Seattle. Queen Anne. Oh, Queen Anne. Let's see. I had a startup company, and we would go to Milady's. That's in the Queen Anne neighborhood, I think. No, that's Inner Bay. Ah, crap. I've drank on Queen Anne. There's some good bars there. All right, looks like we're level. That's fun. Preheat to PLA. That's interesting. PLA presets, 210 on the nozzle, 75 on the bed. I'm going to move the head up a little bit because I'd like to load some filament. Some filament. Okay. I want to be careful. You know what? I didn't cut it. I should cut it. Just because that's what all the cool kids do. I should learn how to use these too. That would help. There we go. Ooh, it's a nice 45-degree cut right there. Nice, real nice. Come on. There we go. Look at that. We've got extrusion. That's fun. And now we got some ooze. Okay, well, I'm gonna grab that. And let's print. Let's see what's on the SD card. It says angle. Print angle. Okay, so the default preheat setting for PLA on the machine is 75C, but for this print, it wants 60C. And that is sliced by them. Okay, spitting some out. Let's put it down. We got a good bead. I do like that side purge there. I do like that. It might still do a skirt. We will see. Yeah. It's grabbing the filament. Okay. It's printing. What's it doing? It looks like it's making a raft. I don't hate rafts. I just barely use them. I'm gonna check some chat while this is going on. Any difference with Magician X besides the size? That I don't know. With the Magician X, I know that, well, with the size and the supports, I believe the bed is the same, just larger. The interface looks to be a little bit different than what I remember. I don't remember if the Magician X has USB-C. This one does. I don't know. I didn't use the Magician X much. I mean, I used it enough, but there's not enough difference there to make me think that this is like this does seem like a Magician X embiggened.
It does seem like that. But the best one, right? The all-metal one, the third one that I had, that third Magician X. This looks to be very similar to that in that metal, and the supports here are nice and tight, and the eccentric nut here was able to tighten the head. So there you go. The Magician has USB-C. Thanks, Akuma Mods. Karis Pena, 65 is more than enough on that surface. I would think so. It's very grabby. It's very, very grabby. Brian, 3D printer, where can I purchase it with the lowest price? The link in the description is going to take you to a site, and you'll be able to purchase it for $5.99 minus $50 if you utilize the code showcased in the description as well, which I believe brings this to $549 US. For the size and for the feature set and for the rigidity, it's looking promising. Obviously, I have a lot of use that I would need to put this through. As someone said at the very beginning, helmets. Maybe that's what I'll review this with. I'll just print an army of helmets, and we'll see what happens. Really, right out of the gate, though, the 25-point leveling was great, and you can tell that the bead of filament across at least this small section is proper. So that's a good sign. So I'm humming. And Biggin, did you watch Ms. Marvel? I did. I did. I knew that was one of her catchphrases from the comics, and I'm really happy they got that in there. That was fun. Cole Dixon, hey Joel, I like your shirt. Fun King 3D. There we go. Fun King 3D. There it is. There it is. Yeah. John Stern, 3D printing nerd. Have you an FL Sun V400 in the queue? I most certainly do. I most certainly do. Prints from it are looking really good. There's still some fine tuning to have. It does come with a pad that runs Clipper by default. And since I haven't built a Voron myself, it's my first real production experience with Clipper. What's really interesting, FL Sun sent me a note, and they said, if you attach a separate power supply to that pad, you can take that pad to another 3D printer and run it with Clipper. And I was like, what? Yeah, so the FL Sun pad that comes with the V400 can connect up to another machine, like an Ender 3 or a Prusa Mark III, or I don't know, a King Rune. Take your pick, right? And it will then Clipperize that machine. I think that's really cool. I think it's really cool for a product that comes with a printer to actually be portable to another product. I think that's really cool. Oh, is Fotis Mint in the house? Yes. I can see it might be large enough to print most normal helmets. Oh yeah, it'll print. I mean, it's is it? I think it's 400, right? Is it 3 or 400 on there? It's big. What?
Finish that comment.
What, is it 400 on the bed?
No, finish the comment.
Which comment?
The one that you were reading.
I was reading one?
Yeah. By Hill CT.
Okay. But is it really going to be able to print a Joel-sized helmet? And I think so. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, because I believe it's 400 by 400. Yeah, 400. Yeah, that'll print a Joel-sized helmet, no problem. Jesse Waldner, high five. Right back at you. Pezliz, shirtless stream? Nope. Oh, is that the good link? Okay. Practical Printing's got a good link there. I don't know if the one in the description was not working. I know David said he updated the one in the description, but if you, I believe you have to refresh the page or the tab in order to see the new link in the description, which would then kick you out of the stream, but then bring you right back. How was the hotbed cable in the back? I have the Magician X, and it had an issue with the plug being loose. So the plug in the back plugs in. It's a little bit loose, but then on either side of it, there are two holes to put two screws through. So the screws hold the plug in place. It's the most sturdy plug I've seen, and that's really cool. That's a really neat feature. I kind of like that. Ed C, description worked for you. Oh, good. Oh, how How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I'm going to take a drink. Mike Johnson. Hey, what's up, Bothell? Well, I got you all. This is really exciting. So, tomorrow, the reason why this was a little bit crazy, because tomorrow I'm leaving on a plane, and I'm meeting up with producer David in LA, and then we are flying out to New York to do another project with Neil Patrick Harris. We're going to be hanging out with Neil this weekend, doing a really cool project, and last time we used the CR30 and a bunch of machines to make something. This time we've utilized a Massivit machine. It should be really cool, and I can't wait for you to see it. And that's this weekend. We're going to be going and hanging out, and it should be fun. I'll be trying to show you some behind-the-scenes pictures. I'll be obviously tweeting out stuff, probably on TikTok, doing stuff, but it's going to be a lot of fun. That's this weekend with Neil. It'll be fun. That will be a lot of fun. Yeah, Grant. So 3D Musketeers was like, "Hey, do you want to be on the show?" And I'm like, "I got something going on." Grant, it's because I'm hanging out with Neil Patrick Harris, so I couldn't reschedule that. I'm sorry, man. Karis Pena, I'd like to see Joel's face looking at an AWD VZ bot at 1500 millimeters per second, 50K Excel. Oh, that would be insane. Just watching that thing, man, that'd be really fast. Eric Richardson got one. Fantastic. Drixum, finally got my first printer, the Ender 3 Pro. Oh, great first 3D printer. Absolutely. Loving it so far, but I'm considering a main board upgrade. I'm really curious. Why are you considering the main board upgrade? Is it deficient in a way, or is there an added feature that you want in a new board? I'm very curious. You're fine. Yeah. Ronald DHS, NPH again. Yep, NPH again. 3D Musketeers. I'm fine with being second to Neil Patrick Harris. That's funny. I'm glad. Yeah, it's making a raft. We've got a raft. We got a raft. Photos Mint, will I need a stool so we have a selfie at URF, Joel? Oh, yeah. Photos, if you're going to URF, then we're going to get us a selfie, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. We can get a selfie. We can go out for a beverage. We can run through the daisies. 3D printing with a 20. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 5s. Been a while since I've cut a 3DPN stream. Thanks for the chill evening show. Thanks, 3D Printing. Yeah, I getting a machine together is kind of fun. We ended up fixing some things on this that just, there were some problems probably from shipping or whatever, but yeah, now it's going. It's just kind of a chill Q&A, watching it print. Yeah. Joel, how come you didn't adjust the bed with the leveling screws? There are none. There are none. Everything is it is a solidly attached bed. Grant, you better be at URF. You better be. Brian Vines, the sample filament is for the raft. That's awesome. That's awesome. It does say there was something that said filament detection and on, so maybe we snipped the filament at some point. Joseph Meyer, while watching this stream, my second Voron serial request got approved. Hey, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Good to hear. Create Make, who would you say is your best friend in the 3D print community? Boy, that's a really good question. I don't know. I would say my wife is my best friend, and she runs the print farm. So technically, I guess that she's my best friend in the 3D printing community. I don't know if I would have any one best friend. I have a lot of really close friends within the 3D printing community that I've met, and we've maintained friendships online and in person and throughout the years, but I don't know if anybody's my best friend, but I have a lot of really close friends. I hope that makes sense. Practical printing, probably Chuck. Chuck's a good friend, but Chuck and I share a birthday. He's just slightly older than me, so that's kind of fun. Crazy GRC, where is Earth? Where is Earth? All right, everybody, let him know where Earth is. It's, if I remember, it's over in Maryland, Bel Air, Maryland, and it's at a school in the gymnasium, and we take it over. KS Pack 2001, 3D Printing Nerd, what have you printed for yourself lately that you would like to show or talk about? Boy, that's a really good question. Lately, there was a clock spring model I was trying in vase mode with a 0.4 millimeter nozzle on the Bamboo X1 Carbon. And I was using High 5 Blue, spiral mode. It didn't do it right. I actually talked about this on a TikTok. It kind of failed. I think it was going too fast. It couldn't lay down the layers and the spiral enough. I think I'll try that with a larger nozzle on a different machine. I have a Prusa Mark III with a Revo on it, and so I'm gonna throw a 0.8 in there and see what happens. But I decided, okay, let's do another model that Clock Spring has. It was a newer one, Null Box or something like that. But I got that printed out, and it's on the Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon right now, and I just haven't taken it off the build plate. And so that's the one I want to talk to you about, because I just haven't had the time to remove a print from the build plate. Laszlo216, new member here on YouTube. What's up? Hey, now you get to use fun little emojis in the chat, I believe. I think you have access to those. Sneck, I have a question. What would be the best 3D printer in the 4 to 5K range? That's a tough one, because there are some options in that price range that are very much geared toward commercial use. So I don't think, it's hard to say which one is best, because it depends if you need to use specific kinds of resin, or if it's FFF, if you need multiple nozzles, or the ability to extrude soluble support material. At that price range, you're talking about a service level guarantee is my guess, and so you have warranties in effect. You probably have, I don't know, it's really tough to say. I've played with a lot of machines in the 4 to 5K range, and I've played with a lot of machines above the 4 to 5K range. And I don't know if it's easy to pick one over the other, because they have a very specific demographic that they're geared for usually. Just take, for example, a sign 3D printer. I showed one off here on a live stream a year or two ago, I think it was. And while it's really interesting, and it's a unique 3D printing experience for someone like myself, I thought it was neat. I thought it was unique, and I just wanted to try it out, and then I eventually sent it back to the company that sent it to me. But for someone in a sign shop who makes these neon signs, this could be just a blessing, because of the speed at which it can create these shapes that normally they would have to do via other methods that are either more costly or take more time. So for something like that, even though it's expensive and it's unique, it serves a specific purpose, and certain demographics are going to really, really want it because it saves them time and or money. So it's really hard to pick one, like a best 3D printer. I think what's really fair in that range is to talk about the needs that have to be fulfilled and then the pros and cons of the machines available that can help fulfill those needs. I hope that makes sense. What?
People want to see a close-up view.
Of that?
Yeah, front and everything.
What?
David's telling you to do it.
If I had that ability, I would. Let's see. Well, what do I have here? Oh, so also, the reason that this looks a little bit different is because I've changed studio environments. I'm no longer at the place I was before. I'm actually, I'm back where I used to be. It's the print farm here, but it's also the studio again, and I've reformatted things. Things look a lot better. So things are in a little bit of turmoil at this point. I could try to add a camera. Let's see, how can I do this? So I've got an HDMI switcher right here. So whatever camera I add in, it has to be HDMI. And I'm trying to think what I have. I'm on the farm, that's right. Boo Step, hey. Where'd you get that? Oh, okay. Here, let's see. Oh, yeah, I guess you can step over here. Okay, so this is a Can't Rebel. This is actually my what?
Can you face it forward for right now?
Face it forward.
Turn the printer.
Oh, sure, I can turn the printer. Yeah. So one of the issues is the camera that you're looking at me on right now takes a full-size HDMI cable, whereas a camera such as this, there's mini and there's micro HDMI interfaces, and you have to have the right cable that connects them. So here, I will turn this while it's printing. Oh, yeah. Oh, we live dangerously here, don't we? Arashi Blue Wolf with a Canadian tenor, eh? That is 2 5s, eh? Thank you for your content. It's inspired me to buy my first printer. What is something you aspire to print but are currently unable to? That's a really interesting question too, because with the relationships I have now within the global 3D printing community, I now have access to all sorts of crazy machines. And so really, nothing at this point is out of my grasp. The only thing that keeps me from printing super crazy on expensive machines is budgetary concerns, because those things, sometimes it costs a lot to run one of those industrial additive machines. But for me, I just don't have that cash. I don't have that cash. So, Akuma Muzz, he inspires to have a working death racer. Oh, but if you watch the videos that we put out, you would see that I have since fixed my racer, and I've used CF nylon parts, my friend. Mingda's in the chat. What's up, Mingda? Hi, Joel. The hot end extruder robust enough for a carbon fiber or other abrasive material. On this one, you're looking at PLA, ABS, ASA. It is not an all-metal hot end, so you're going to top out at probably 260. I haven't seen. You could run a CFPLA, but you would need to replace the nozzle with a hardened nozzle or abrasive resistant nozzle. Incendium. His death racer did successfully die, though. That is correct. Josh Neshium, will you get the Elegoo Neptune 3? I did get it. I have it, and it's been awful. Just awful until they got me a firmware update, and now it's better. Is it still doing a raft? It is not. It is not. It's actually printing the first layer on top of the raft. What do you got over there? Oh, you're eating licorice. I thought you were looking for a cable for this. I'm like, well.
What cable I'm looking for?
It would be a mini HDMI cable. Does that help? I don't. It might be in the orange case.
Oh, there's a bag.
Yeah, but that's. Welcome to the chat, Mingda. Good morning, Joel. Oh, that's right. It's morning over there. James Olson just joined in. How big is the build volume? It is 400 by 400 by 400. And it is running a 0.4 millimeter nozzle. I know Tom put out that video recently about a 0.6 millimeter nozzle. And then Chuck right afterwards says, I can get speeds faster on my 0.4 than stock 0.6. And so we'll see what happens. It does come with a spare nozzle, but it looks to be, my guess is a replacement and not a different size. Wait, what? Mad Monkey Makes, why does the ribbon cable look like it's out for vengeance? It does. Like here's the frame, and it's out here. it's got a bend in it, and it's not going to say sorry for it. My wife's here, and she's currently looking for a mini or micro HDMI cable. Zach Fulmer, hey Joel, how's it been going lately with your X1 Carbon? It's pretty good. I've gotten some good prints of it. I've had a few failures, but I think it was speed and material related. But I do have a good print on the build plate right now that I'm really dying to get off the build plate. I've just forgotten, and I haven't had time because we've been running around. But I'll get that off the build plate and shown off on Twitter and TikTok and Instagram tonight. That's the goal. Tetralite Products, hi from West Bothell. Hey Tetralite, how's it going, man? People are saying hi, Mick.
Hi.
Mick says hi. Nub Bud, what is the gantry construction and plate like? Any chance for upgrades, custom mounts? Is it a CR10 compatible mount or something more interesting? The head itself is going to be the same or similar to the Magician X. The bottom plate itself is metal. I would imagine you could drill into that. That is not it. This is a mini USB. Blech. Well, I mean, it was worth a shot. I believe modifications, I'm not so sure, Nub, but I believe this bottom plate being metal, you might be able to drill into it, tape to it, or clip to it to modify something there. This feels more like a product rather than a platform set for modifications, but that hasn't stopped people in the past. So yeah. The hot end mount plate, I don't know. I don't know if it's a standard of any type. They do some fun stuff on that with auto leveling, so I'm not sure. I mean, it's just a big extrusion with some wheels on it, so I would imagine the plate itself isn't anything special, but just some receiver holes for screws. A Revo hot end upgrade, that'd be fun. James Olson with a $5. Nick Darrell or angle grinded. Come on, we're not gonna angle grind. We're not gonna angle grind that. El Ezra, hey Joel, is there a wax resin I can use in my resin printer to make candles? I don't know, but it looks like Karis Pena just has your answer down below. Hey, thanks, Eric. Francis Voland, I saw your tweet about the Bamboo Lab X1, that delivery unboxed before you did. Didn't have any damage. So it looks like the box just maintained some cosmetic damage. I'm taking that down to my producer David in Los Angeles to use, and so we're going to unbox it down there, and then we'll see if it has any problems. My guess is it's probably fine on the inside. It doesn't look like any of the damage to the box was something going further than the box, so we'll see. Joel's been letting us down with the lack of angle grinding recently. I have. I apologize. Hill CT. Oh, add me to any comment on why your printer needs to use rafts in addition to an auto bed leveling. I don't think a raft is a requirement. So you have to think of a raft as almost an insurance policy. And if you have a print that you want to include on the SD card as a default print, and you want to add just an extra layer of insurance to make sure it works, you can put a raft on that. After we're done with this print and the prints that I do on this machine, after this, they're not going to have any rafts on them. That's okay.
I mean, it's probably this box with
It could be. Well, here, you want to take this camera back so I don't break it? That's my resin lapse camera right there. Angle grinding nerd. That's right. Oh, okay, Hill CT. So what they're saying is having a raft on a demo print shows a lack of confidence. So, I mean, some could say that, or some could say that, like what I said, is it's an insurance policy. The proof of the pudding, obviously, is going to be when I print on this thing without a raft. It's running the same bed and head as a Magician X, just it's a bigger bed. Same head, though. So I would imagine the non-raft prints that have been done on that machine mean that non-raft prints should work on this machine as well, and we will find out in the coming weeks. Mahir Kilbria, that's a Canon camera, right? You can just use a USB cable to turn it into a webcam. That is true. However, the problem that what? Oof. Nope, it's a mini USB. That's the one, yeah, you sent to me. The problem that we're running into, so I'm using StreamYard, and StreamYard takes in one camera device and one audio device. The audio device is the DJI mics that I have set up, and the camera device is this Blackmagic ATEM Mini, which is right here, and it's an HDMI switcher. So whatever other audio device or video device we get, as long as it has HDMI, then we can get a second angle, and I can go to it. Practical printing. If you like it, then you should have put a raft on it. Oh. Thanks, Chris. $4.99. That was worth it. Our StreamYard takes 2 cameras now, Joel. Not mine. Not mine. I had to put in 1 camera. 1 camera. Oh, you know what we could do? Wait. I have an idea. Mick, I have an idea. I have an idea. My goodness. OM goodness. OM goodness. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Yes. This will work. No, not NDI, Chris. It's StreamYard. Let's see. No one look. I'm putting in my code. No, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, while I'm getting this going, don't forget, you can win one of these machines. There's a link in the description. If you put this, oh wait, it's coming by. Just a sec, it's coming by. No, it'll be right here. So this, see that right there? To win, use code 3DPMD, 3D Printing Medical Doctor. That's what I think it stands for. At the link in the description. That gets you entries to win a Magician Pro for free from Mingda. However, that code right there gets you $50 off if you choose to buy one. And I think it's $5.99 at the link, so it takes you to $5.49. I did math there. What? Wait, stop it. Oh, I guess your mobile device. I'm hosting. It's host. I'm trying to. Oh, I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in. I'm getting in. I'm doing this. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. StreamYard didn't like Chrome. It wants Safari. I didn't know that. Okay, did everybody go enter? Enter to win a free one? Okay, you're saying share. Oh, look at that extra camera. Well, okay, now that we know that, this is great. But I'm going to be honest with you. If I plug a USB camera into this laptop and it goes, then that's going to be bad. So let's just get this going. Paste and go. Here we go. Allow. Mute. Setting. Front camera. Back camera. Oh, yeah. This is going to be good. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay. I think. Yeah. Okay, so I just need a box of some sort. Just a box. Or filament, Mick. Or filament. Or filament. I can do filament. That one? Yeah. It's connected. That's okay, I can disconnect it. Here we go. Ugh, okay. Ah, crap. Cancel. Right? Because then I can do this. And I can do that. Look at this. It's balancing on a spool of PLA. There we go. Oh, we got some stuff up there. Tetralite with a $5 for the kids' hospital and milkshakes. You decide. Thank you, Tetralite, for the $5. That is very kind of you. Ryan Bunker. Ryan Bunker. Enjoy your videos. Keep up the great work. Have you been considering a Cobra Max, but now have to, look into this one. I understand. I understand. There we go. Look at that. Got an iPad. Rocket Science Incarnate. Very noisy, weird aliasing on the bed. That's true. It's true. It's an iPad camera. So, yeah. I'm getting an echo. Why am I getting an echo? Can't find the smash button. That's awesome. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So this is good. You get to watch it. It's a little, it's white filament with some bright lights, so you get what you get, I guess. Yeah, you wanna see behind the scenes? Here, I'm gonna take this. So, come with me. And look at, there's the print farm. That's the print farm in there. Okay. Oh, look at all these prints and a big TV. And there's some prints. Okay. There you go. There you go. You got yourself a little tour. John Stern, next time I see Apple's head of camera development, I'll give him crap. Well, I mean, it is a web hook into the camera through Safari, but it is an Apple camera using Apple software on an Apple device, so it should be better. I agree. Bob Carnes. Come with me and you'll be in a world of OSHA violations. Nick Darrow, I just saw blue. Yeah, a lot of blue around here. Reverse the camera, the other side's better. Okay. Well, sure. I like that. That's fun. Let's see. I wonder if I can mute. So if I go here, nope, I go here. Oh, okay, well, that's certainly something. Oh, let's go that way. Okay, so now oh, it is better. Did you set the camera? I did-ish, maybe? Maybe. Let's just go with maybe. I have no idea. Let's see, this angel from the SD card I printed with 150% of slice speed and it looked excellent. Well, we might have to do that because this could take some time. Others have said that the bed sticks to print's too good. Mike Sutton, hey, high five, what's going on? Nick Darrow, not too bad, looks good, I agree. Yes, dual cooling fans. So you've got one at like this, blowing this way, and then you've got one like this. So that's kind of cool. Darren, are they cheaping out on that filament again? Well, it is a small bit of filament. It is a small bit of filament. Boy, the fans are blowing too. There's a little piece of PLA that's left over back here, and it just blew it right off the bed. John Stern, this is the worst bench I've ever seen. You know what was crazy? When I was in Colorado, who was I with? I was with the people that have the turret 3D printer. The one that can do CNCing as well. I'm drawing a blank on the name. But what they did is they printed TPU on Kapton tape, and it held it really well. And then they just used some isopropyl alcohol along the edge, and it would just lift right off. and you'd get this very fine, smooth surface. It was really, really cool. Franklin Hawks. Great. Now I can't decide between the FL Sun 400 and this one. That's a really good question. So they both serve different purposes. This one's going to take up more space on X and Y, while the FL Sun V400 is going to take up more space on Z or Z. The FL Sun does come with that pad running clipper that you can attach to other machines. This one will probably print some helmets. I'm going to print some helmets on this thing. It's just solid. It's a solid machine so far in testing. And it was not fully attached when it came out of the box. We fixed it. Nick Darrow, I saved the white sample filaments for lithophanes. Oh. Well, does it? It said filament detection. I don't know. Someone click the link. Does it have filament detection? Let me know. Someone click that link. Tell me if it's got filament detection. If so, we'll put a new filament on it. Choi0706, would you buy the Bamboo X1 at full price? I did. I was given a review unit before the Kickstarter started. I then pledged for the full price X1 combo in the Kickstarter, and I just received it the other day, and that's the Twitter post that went out that had the damaged box. And that's the one I'm taking to California, down to my producer, and we're going to unbox it down there. It has filament runout detection. Let's see what happens. LDO Motors, hey Jason, $19.99. Are you out of your mind? Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep. Okay, oh crap, I need to run around. What's it saying? It's saying, okay, filament runout, yes. It's got, wait, load. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, hey Meg, I brought some more filament. Can you pick maybe a nebula? It's behind you. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. There we go. There's some nebula. I'm going to need your help again. So just there's a button up there that says load. Don't press it yet. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, press load. Why is it not going down? Come on, get in there. It's not taking it. Nope. Okay. Well, this is fun. Oh, there we go. No. What's the temperature say on the front?
179.
Oh, well, that's why. Okay. Is there anything that says to heat up?
No.
What happens if you hit load?
Nothing. It got to 180.
It got to 180?
179, it's hovering between 179.
Really? Okay. So it looks like when we snip the filament and it goes into runout. So oh, okay. It, huh. Where was is that the load? So it cooled the nozzle down to 180. Okay, hold on. It cooled the nozzle down to 180. That's interesting. Now we're at 200. What's that?
Looks like you're gonna break it.
I shouldn't. Maybe. I don't know. We're still skydiving, and we don't know if our parachute's there, right?
Yeah, 200 now.
200? Okay. Will you hit load for me?
Do I have to hold it?
No. Oh, I pushed out some filament. Oh, there we go. Are we in? Oh, did you just pull it off? Okay. Can you hit resume for me?
No.
Hit back. Resume. Was it printing at 180? No, come on. That seems kind of low. No, no. Okay, what's it? Oh, here, I'll go up front. I'll take a look. No, 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 it's all right. It's all right. Okay, it is. Well, it's resume has been hit. Oh, there it goes. Okay, okay. Okay. It's going. It's going. Crazy Beaver. Hey, Joel, did you ever make a video for the Hero Remix Challenge? I sure did. I sure did. Andrew Osmond, where is Sean? Sean hasn't worked for me for months. He actually is back home in Michigan. Steve snuck in. Hey, Steve. More rocket science. That's amazing. Mark D. Shark, do you have any issue with using a ribbon cable to power the heater block? Seems like a lot of current for a small wire. I've heard people say that that's not the proper way to do it. And then I've heard other people say the wires that they're using in these are spec'd for that. I don't have enough knowledge about it to speak about it. If the wires within the ribbon cable are spec'd for the amount of voltage or amperage or whatever that's being sent to the head, I'm fine with it. But if the cables that they're using are not spec'd for the voltage or the amperage that's going through that, then we have a problem. Andrew Hart, unload option would have been handy. I agree. The ribbon cable uses about 4 cables per connection. Oh, okay. Nub Nub, a resume function that works. Well, it looks like the resume function worked. I think part of it is that I'm sort of guessing what's on the screen at this point because it's facing you and not me. But we are getting a very nice nebula filament going on. It's looking pretty good. YouTube just suggested your 5-year-old top 5 useful prints video. What's your current top 5? Well, that's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. Eric Richardson, how do you feel the Printer Magician Pro, Joel? I think it's been an interesting experience so far. I think we're at a point where we can say that it is rigid, it's robust, it seems to do what it's advertised to do. The resume function is a little bit finicky, it looks like, and it would require more exploration from me to really get a handle onto what it's trying to do and what it's able to do, blah, blah, etc. Also, look on the SD card at some point and see if there's a manual on there because there was nothing printed that came with the machine. When it was at 180, I guess maybe it was printing at 180, but that just seems really, really low. Really low. So it just seemed weird to go to 180. I don't know. So I'll have to look into that. Time for an updated top 5 prints video. You know what? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Steve builds, I try to get Joel to convert this to a switch wire. That's funny. Can you print some more exotic filaments on the carbon? Its PLA credentials are proven. On the carbon, on the Bamboo Lab X1 carbon, I hope that's what you're talking about. I've printed ABS. I've printed CF nylon. What else have I done on it? I've done plenty of. I haven't done any PET G for strange reason. I've done plenty of non-PLA prints on it. There's my mic. There's my mic. I've done plenty of non-PLA prints on it. Mingda wire. Hey, make with Magma. There we go. Good morning. Reviews of Douglas. Did you ever do a top 10 3D printers for beginners? I have not. It's a really, really tough sort of category to encapsulate because I mean, I could try. I hate talking about machines at length if I haven't had personal experience with them. And I'm getting more experience with these machines, but I could only speak from what I've used in order to give pros and cons on. And if, I don't know, I mean, we could try. I could try, I'll try to remember to get one of those out. We'll see if that works. Glendon, I know it's early, but how would you compare this to the Cobra Max? Well, that's a good question. I would say this feels more rigid than the Cobra Max. In my usage on the Cobra Max, I got some great results out of it, but that bed did hold onto things too much, and PLA was ripping chunks out of the bed. Actually, TikTok user Mandic Really, Hot Rod Hippie is what he used to be. He's doing a review of the Cobra Max right now, and he's finding the same thing as me. I don't know. I have a lot more printing to do on this. This feels more sturdy than the Anycubic Cobra Max. Auto leveling worked. Auto leveling worked on the Anycubic Cobra Max. I don't know. Let me get some more use on this, and I'll have to get back to you. 3D printed hardware. Is that a Linus Tech Thermos? Yes, it is. Not sponsored. I gotta learn how to drink water. I mean, okay, not sponsored, but look at this. Look at this. It's closed. You twist it, throw it back, and it's got a little bump there, a detent, so it doesn't fall forward. And then when you're done, you do that, and it's closed. Brilliant. And the hole that you drink out of isn't small, but it's not big. It's like Goldilocks size. It's it's not too big, not too small. It's perfect because I have an ice machine at home that makes the chewable crumb ice or whatever it is. Really good. I put it in here with water, and so it's big enough to get ice with water through the drink hole. And so I could drink a full one of these in no time flat. It's great. Not sponsored. Spooky Mufu, have you ever did a review of the Artillery Hornet? I sure have. Go look for it. Do a YouTube search. 3D printing nerd, Artillery Hornet. You'll find it. You'll find it. I believe I said it is the best, worst idea ever. Or it is the worst, best idea. I don't know. You'll have to go find it. Sam, I am hungry. No idea why Anycubic went with glass instead of a PI flex plate on the Viper. Thank you. No reason. Absolutely no reason for that. They took the auto leveling of the Viper, but they went with the glass plate. And it's like, oh, come on. If you have large prints, you don't want to have to shove things under it to pop it off. You just want to... They missed the mark on that one. What's the print speed of the demo? Seems like it should be faster. I joined late. This is just PLA. That is true. All right, let's speed it up. 3D prospecting. I'm coming on the front here. Oof. Okay. Okay, I'm out of camera. Wait. Hi, everybody. So, we are at 200. I'll tell you what, I am going to bump the heat to 215. And then I am going to bump the speed. Bump the speed. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Speed. Flow. Speed. Yes. Okay. Okay. There we go. We should be going a little bit faster. 150% speed. 150%. 3DP UK with €5. 5 pounds? 5 euros. 5 pounds. 5 pounds. Hey, Joel, great seeing you in Birmingham. Hope you have them pancakes warmed up for Sam in October. Here's high five. That's right. Sam Prentice, well known for being a pancake aficionado while here in the States. He's going to be at the East Coast Rep Rap Festival this October, and no doubt he will continue to eat all of the pancakes. Akuma Mods, should fire up TikTok live. Ugh, should I? I don't really want to. I mean, I could. Maybe next time. Peter King, hey Joel, what's your view on Stoke UI versus Octoprint? Love Octolapse, but seems more hassle than it's worth for new users like me. Oh, Stock UI. Oh, I see. Well, Octoprint is just a web-based UI, open source. The power of Octoprint is the plugin architecture, because then you can do things like Octolapse, and that's kind of fun. But sometimes the printer UI is just easier to get through. I get it. I understand. Zombie Hedgehog, if only there was an awesome place to share your live prints. It's true. If you want a real challenge, try printing a lens out of PETG. Nub bud. You know what? I've seen that. I think you have to extrude really wide and really slow, right? I think with a transparent PETG, like really hot, really slow wide layers, and then you have to polish both sides, and it becomes a lens. I think I saw that, something like that. I think so. Andrew Osmond, have you seen the Beagle camera, and could you do a review on it? I have seen it. Maybe if they reach out, we could do that. That'd be something. Oh, look at that! You can always tell. You can always tell when the AC kicks on because my sign there flutters. Zombie Hedgehog, what is MakerDeck? MakerDeck is this great 24/7 Twitch channel that cycles through people 3D printing, making, or doing cool stuff. If you go to twitch.tv/MakerDeck, you'll see it. It's the brainchild of Liz and Chris Perlow. It's kind of cool. 3D prospecting. Joel, I speak from experience. You can print with the Railcore 2 laying on its side. You were wondering about that in your Railcore 2 preview. I love my modest Railcore 2 ZLT print farm. Oh, on its side. That is amazing. That is amazing. I love hearing that. Paul Cover, how many 3D printers do you have now, Joel? I'm trying to get rid of a bunch, but I have, I don't know, like 50? 50 machines, I think? Fix them, dude. I've heard of MakerDeck. Jefferson Clinton Arn. I have been using my Magician Pro for about 3 months. I went with Mingda again because of the fast, reliable support and quality products. Well done, Mingda. Okay, there's a vote for the Magician Pro. And thanks for letting us know about your experience. It is quiet, right, Joel? It's fairly quiet. You can hear the motors making noise. Fan noise isn't too much, but again, I mean, I'm like right next to it, and I think you can still hear me. And every once in a while, you hear a woo 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 woo, woo woo woo. Can it do 200 millimeters per second? Maybe. Suicide Kid, does Twitch allow people to start a print and go away? Sort of. So MakerDeck is always hosted. There's always someone there. And that's part of the appeal of it. Go there and check it out. I don't believe it's against the rules. Fotis Mint, what is MakerDeck? You stop. Stop it right now, sir. You know what? Let's do this for another 10 minutes because I still have to eat dinner. And you don't want me when I'm hungry. So, just to make sure you know, there it is. So right there, right there. Mingda's giving away one of these. If you go to the link in the description, it's free to enter. Just use the code that's in the description, or it's scrolling by here very slowly. I think it's what it does. Also, if you fancy this machine and you want to buy one, you can click the link in the description and use the code, the second code there, or the code in the description, and that'll get you $50 US off the price. And I believe it's listed for $5.99. So if you're really hankering for this machine, you can get it for 50 bucks less, $5.49. Not too bad. Not too bad. I like that. James Olson, does it use a V6 hot end? No. The hot end from Mingda is their own. It's I believe is a custom hot end. It is not V6. Sneck, isn't it like really late? Well, it's almost 9 o'clock. But I mean, you have dinner when you can, right? Andrew Hart, volcano nozzles. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Mingda was in the chat. You may be able to ask them. You may be able to ask them. Oh, it is a V6 hot end. Okay. Sam, I'm hungry. What's for dinner? I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Boy, a lot of people have said that the Mingda support is really great. So that's super, super, super good to know. Aji Beer, in your experience, is ABL getting more effective and reliable? I didn't see if you did any manual trucking on this beast. So far in my experience, ABL is getting better. There's always going to be people who want that manual ability to level a bed. This doesn't have that because it does have the bed hard mounted to the carriage. The ABL on it seems to be working. If it's ABL only, then you do run the risk where if the ABL fails, you can't use it until you get that fixed. It's a thing. It's just a thing. It's a thing. I've had really good experiences with various types of ABL, and I like it. I've also been able to manually level a 3D printer, and I like that too. Michael Hathaway. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for the $5. That's a high five right there. Oh, Nicholas from Polymaker. Go over specs again. I don't know the specs. I believe it is 400 by 400 by 400. It comes default with a 0.4 millimeter nozzle. It's gonna top out at 250, 260C, I believe. The bed's gonna go to like 100C. That's my guess. It's a glass bed with a surface on it. Comes with a little bit of filament. It's got these supports in the back, dual lead screws. It is kind of quiet, super sturdy. I could probably think about standing on it. I don't know if I'd actually stand on it, but you know. Zombie Hedgehog, I am awesome. Wow. I guess you are. You are awesome. Reviews with Douglas. I just entered for the Mingda. Fantastic. Fingers crossed. I wish you the best of luck. Polymaker crew in the house. Hey, Polymaker, I hear you're sending Nick to URF. Is that correct? That should be fun. Florian Rydell, good morning from Germany. Guten Morgen, wie geht's? 3D Mech Guy. Joel, how many printers do you have in your army right now? My guess is 50. My guess is 50. It might be more, but I'm just guessing 50. Polymax Pet G works first time every time. Okay, Polymaker's Pet G is seriously good. I like it. I like it. It is good stuff. Polymaker 3D printing, or yes, are you also going to URF? Any awesome projects there? I am going to URF. It's going to be fun. We've had a lot of people who love the MRF in 60 seconds format, so we're bringing that to URF, and we're going to have URF in 60 seconds. So that's probably one of the coolest things I'm looking forward to. Just seeing a bunch of people, seeing some stuff announced, some booth visits. I believe Sam's doing the Death Racers. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a really, really good time. Seeing a bunch of people I haven't seen in a while. I think it should be fun. Omar Leal, Joel, we are waiting for you to see the Magician Pro printing with Pet G. Hey, Polymaker, if you're still in the chat, could you send me a spool of Pet G for this, and I'll throw it on. We'll see how it looks. Runba, new Polymaker colors. There's new colors. The Hungry Canadian. For a beginner, would the Creality Ender 6 or one of the Mingdas be better? I've got no experience with an Ender 6, unfortunately, so I can't really do a comparison. But of the Mingdas that I've tried, the Magician X, I had their early plastic ones, and when I finally got the metal mount ones, it was really good, and it was time to actually use that machine. This one follows that same metal mount sort of ethos, and it's been really good in this stream so far. We did filament runout detection. That was fun. It's doing an angel print, I guess. Someone needs to get a David Attenborough impersonator for Planet Earth. No. You need to get Will Smith out there, and he needs to punch a 3D printed alien and then go, "Welcome to Earth." Oh, I would, that would be amazing. Polymaker, hey, 3D Printing Nerd, the 60-second presentation is such a brilliant idea. We rewatched it during our stream, and we discovered so many new projects. Thank you again for giving a platform to these awesome people. Oh, thank you. I really, really appreciate that. I love it because it gives passionate people a finite time to talk about something. And when you, even people who are prepared for it, they don't necessarily do a good job because they're anxious, they're excited. Stephen Hawes, is that was his name, that had the pick and place robot? You could tell he was polished, and he's probably done a lot of short format presentations before. Other people, they run out of things to talk about, like Mikolash from Prussia. He started jumping around. That was kind of fun. But it's a really great format because you shine a light on some really cool people, and it's up to them to tell you, the audience, what they think about it. And it's the reason why it came about is because if you go to MRF, you could visit 10, 20, 30 booths and spend 5 to 20 minutes at each one and producing content about each of them. Or you give that person a little bit of time on your platform to talk about it in a way that they want to, and hopefully draw people in to find more interest in it. So that's the plan. Jonathan Barger, Joel, I bought 2 FL Sun V400s on pre-sale. Do you think I will like them based on your experience this far? I really do. They've been a lot. It's been a great machine to use. It can print really fast. The quality is high. If you look at Nero 3D, he's doing some Mandalorian, I think, armor, and he did the leg armor. Ooh, excuse me. In ABS on that thing. He just put some draft shields around it, but it worked great. So if you have performance out of your V400s, like I've had out of mine, and Taylor's had out of his, you're going to be really, really happy. There we go. Yeah, same thing like the Q5. Renato Luna, the build plate on this is 400 by 400. 3D printing nerd, sure, we'll send you a PETG. We just released 40 new colors. So if you're interested, we can add a few more awesomeness in the package. Surprise me. That would be that'd be great. I'd love to have a box show up and just put something in there you think I'll like, and we'll throw it on this machine and other machines. That should be good. Get them all the galaxies. Yes, yes. Well, this has been a bunch of fun. I like that. Here, you know what? Can I do that? No, I didn't want that one. Maybe that. That doesn't do it. That? No. I don't know how to do it. There we go. There we go. I'll just do that. This was a lot of fun because when we got out of the box, there were problems right out of the gate, but we kept our cool and we took our time in finding the parts that needed to be placed back into their spots, and then we screwed in the screws, everything held in, and then we put the supports in, the plastic clicked into place, and we were good to go. All we had to do was tighten the eccentric nuts for the y-axes and the x-axes. That was it. That was it. And then we were up and running. We did start with their tiny spool of white filament that someone in the comments was like, I just saved this for lithophanes. And then we tested the filament run out. We did run into an issue with a low temperature, and it couldn't unload, it just loaded through, which some people believe is the only direction you should travel in a nozzle, but no, it's printing. It's printing and it's looking good. It's kind of in a vase mode-esque sort of thing, so the full colors of the nebula aren't really showing through, but that's gonna look good. So when this is done, obviously, it'll finish up by the morning when I come in here, and I will post the results to Twitter. And I'll make sure and tag everybody. Now, and before I forget, just because I do, Mingda's giving one of these away. If you enter, it's free to enter. If you enter for this, use the code that's scrolling by or down in the description, and you'll be entered for free to win a Magician Pro. If you're like, well, I really kind of like this machine and I want one, so I'm just gonna buy it. There's a link below, and you can get it for $5.99 is the retail price, but that code in the description gets you $50 off, which brings the price down to $549 US. That's not too bad. I think it's been an interesting experience so far with this machine just tonight on this stream, and in a couple hours we've learned a lot, and hopefully if you were on the fence about this machine, I've swayed you one way or the other, and I'm looking forward to getting some more prints done on it. With that in mind, I'm gonna go have some dinner. I'm excited to. I do like dinner. I'm gonna leave that scrolling right there. If you made this fire awesome, don't forget to hug each other more, fight for a cause you believe in, and print all the things. And as always, high five. Nailed it.